Okay, so some of you chuckleheads out there couldn't be bothered reading my essays, and a portion of you couldn't be bothered to even know what the phrase "to be bothered" even means. So I'm going to just read my essay for you. And some of you are avid readers and don't like hearing my annoying voice. Either way, I'm making this video, and you in the fog world are going to have to get over it. But let me just dedicate this video essay to anyone who does enjoy fan theories and lengthy dialogue. Let's get started. Why I, a Silent Hill purist, look forward to Silent Hill F. Well, first of all, what is a purist? Well, it's not the hand sanitizer you apply to cleanse yourself of your friend's sweaty palms. A purist is usually described as a fan who recognizes a continuity in storytelling themes and art direction of an original intellectual property or IP. But at some point, we notice a shift in direction due to a change in authorship or publisher discretion. And when this happens, purists tend to favor the original author's or artist's intent over newer renditions of an IP, no matter what the publisher says. Thus, our overall disposition in the fandom tends to look dismissive and disapproving of newer titles because they lack the so-called pure vision or intent of the original author. Basically, the MAGA of games and other media lore. But unlike MAGA, we have our point of view from having critical thinking and long planning skills, not in lieu of them.
Don't get all holy on me, James.
One of the other fans in the Silent Hill fandom commented, "People who complain that Silent Hill F is going to be too different and it's not tied to the town, but then love PT, make it make sense, please." Well, I'm going to try to make sense of your comment, because I just can't. I'm not sure I could even answer this question to their satisfaction, but I wrote a lengthy explanation that I want to share with you here now. I have been a Silent Hill purist ever since February 23rd, 1999, and what I can say is this. I love the canon of the original quadrilogy. I witnessed and dismayed at the decline and bastardization, the departure from the original canon.
Is he okay like this?
What else can I do? There's no one here to give him a decent burial.
During its decline, I all but lost hope for the franchise. But then, PT came in and promised a revival that picks up where the quadrilogy left off. First-person camera and everything. What's more, this one was poised to be set in Silent Hill, and Kojima called it Silent Hills. In regular fashion, Kojima already confused us purists by making the eponymous town plural. What? The intrigue and genuine fear surrounding the playable teaser sparked a new hope in me that Kojima, being a collaborator and having connections to the original Team Silent, would breathe new life into the franchise. When Konami canceled PT and wiped it from PlayStation Store, Norman Reedus got more angry than Daryl Dixon without his crossbow.
I'm gonna take a piss.
You have to be quiet.
Can't hear you. I'm taking a piss.
Daryl, don't talk so loud.
What, are you my chaperone now?
But more importantly for me, because I don't care what Norman Reedus thinks, it was just another Konami-fueled shock and disappointment. But then came the transmission. In October 2022, Silent Hill Transmission, Okamoto-san brought original members of Team Silent and promised we'll finally get the revival we all hoped for. So I was sitting there grinning at Ito-san like a schoolgirl as he scowled back at me through the camera. Silent Hill 2's remake was the main title that caught my eye. At first, I was doubtful Blooper Team, formerly known to me as Blooper Team, could pull it off. But my doubts turned to cautious optimism. I could see Yamaoka-san was involved in that title. And then, Silent Hill F. No one knew anything other than the fact that we could see a girl in seifuku, that is a school sailor uniform, with an exhausted gait moving through a decrepit Japanese town, complete with eerie kokeshi dolls, labyrinthine alleyways, dingy wooden frames, and rusty iron frames, and a girl with an exposed nape unmoving in a field of higanbana, what I knew to be lilies that represent the deceased, displayed an eerie and unnatural bouquet of chrysanthemums and myriad other flowers. All of this was set to the sound of hichiriki and sho, which are reed instruments, typically used in Shinto ceremonies, until it all culminated into the body horror that was this girl's face peeling right off, revealing an open cavity where a skull should be. Now, being the first weeb in modern history, I have long been aware of the DNA of Silent Hill always being infused with Japanese horror, so this was no surprise to me. I had a phase in my teens where I was fascinated with J-horror. However, I was skeptical and even critical of F taking place in Japan. But then I came around and could see that the same attention to detail that was applied to the OG Silent Hill was being applied here, which, if I'm being honest, is why I came to love it. And, unlike a lot of people here, I took note of the short message, because that title also involved the wishes from some of the original Team Silent, notably Ito-san and Yamaoka-san. And I'm eager to see if there's a connection between F and short message. I know the Silent Hill phenomenon is something most purists hate, but as a longtime purist, I also changed my mind about it. And the main reason is because we actually do have eponymous and toponymous names for conditions in the real world. Those are conditions and phenomena named after locations and where theorists or investigators discover a phenomenon to occur. Kind of like the Brocken Spectre, Stockholm Syndrome, or the Paris Syndrome, to name a few. Many complain this is a cop-out because this, to them, would change the nature of how Silent Hill is meant to manifest in the real world, not solely in someone's psyche. But the Silent Hill phenomenon accomplished both of these things, and we see it bear out for Heather in Silent Hill 3 and Walter in Silent Hill 4. In these cases, both projected their psychic abilities onto the real world and caused the other world to fester in places outside of Silent Hill. And I believe this was the intention and direction of the original Team Silent. Silent Hill 3 showed how Alessa was able to do it, and then Silent Hill 4 solidified this with Walter. By Silent Hill 4, we realized the cat was out of the bag, because the other world and other hellish goings-on transpired outside Silent Hill's city limits. Besides, it's not like some demonic surveyor is out there marking their territory. Valtiel, go home. You're drunk.
Okay.
And so now you see why people don't just explain this outright, because it requires everything I'm saying here to substantiate. Well, thank you for listening. This video is now over. Seriously, go somewhere else.
I'm going to Silent Hill.